Hello everyone, this is Harmeet and welcome back to my channel. It's really late at night right now, it's almost midnight, but so if there is a lot of background noise or any sound in the background, please ignore that and try to focus on the message in the reading. I'd like to start this reading with the little affirmation, and you can join me as I'm reading the affirmation so you can tune yourself to the reading. So you can close your eyes and sit in a comfortable position, and as I say the affirmation, to tune myself for the reading, you can also tune yourself so you are able to understand the messages and resonate with them as much as possible. So let's begin. I am a divine being and I'm always connected to the expansive divine guidance. This divine guidance flows from the universe into my higher self. As I close my eyes and connect with my inner self, I immediately create a connection with my higher self to seek guidance and wisdom from the universe. I'm always able to get the messages that are important for my growth and healing. Today I felt like starting this reading by first channeling a message from the Secret Daily Teachings book from my collection of books. So I'd like to call upon the divine guidance to land onto a page that gives us the message that we most need to know or align with or understand, connected to our present situation. So the message that I will be landing onto will help you understand your current situation better. So I'm going to ask for the divine guidance to allow me to land onto the most important message that we all need to understand and connect with in regards to our current situation. Alright, so I landed onto this message I am going to read out. Each one of us is the creator of our own lives, and we cannot create in someone else's life unless the other person is consciously asking for that same thing. For example, when someone wants to be well, then others around that person can use their powerful focus of pure wellness for them. The positive energy will be received by the person because they are asking for it themselves, and it will help them enormously. What a wonderful message it is. So it is teaching us two main things. The first thing is to be clearly aware that each one of us is the creator of our own lives. We have been given the ability to create our own lives through our feelings, thoughts, words, and actions. And at the same time, we can help others create their life as well, only if they are willing to create the same thing that we can help them to create. So this is so wonderful that it's not just that we can create our own lives ourselves, but we can help others in their process of creating the life that they want to create. An important thing to always remember is that we need to be willing to achieve or to create what we really want to create. That's a wonderful message to start our reading with. So, in today's reading, I will first ask for the divine guidance on the belief system and the chakra that we need to align with in order to find more clarity in our current situation. And the current situation that you are in does not necessarily have to be a negative situation. It can be a positive one. So you can focus your attention on this important situation that you are going through or you are in, and the guidance that you are looking for to move forward in this situation. I'm going to pull out 3 cards to help us understand the belief system we need to align with, the chakra that needs healing or more nurturing, so that we have clarity in our current situation, whatever we are going through. Beautiful. Okay, so I have received these 3 cards as a message for us, and look how this card, free will, actually means that we are creators of our own life. So beautiful. Alright, so I will start with the solar plexus chakra cards, and then we'll move on to the heart chakra card. So understand that our solar plexus chakra and heart chakra needs attunement and healing, and that's the message, the belief system you need to align with. I recognize that I always have choice and free will in any given situation. As I face my life lessons and learn from my experiences, I realize that there is never a wrong decision. I trust the decisions that I make and choose love, forgiveness, and expansion over fear and lack every time. I always have a choice. The next set of belief system is connected to autonomy. I move beyond the limits that my ancestors, society, and I have unconsciously placed upon me. I am free. I recognize myself as an autonomous being of infinite possibility and potential. I'm free to shine my light and strengthen my ego as I discover my potential. I am a limitless being. And the other belief system is connected to heart chakra. That's harmony. My mind, body, and spirit work in harmony with each other, aligned with both my will and the divine will. I have balance in my life with room for both pleasure and purpose. My giving and receiving of love and abundance are in perfect balance. I am balanced. So these three important messages: that you always have a choice, and that your power to create your life of your own choice is limitless. So you are a limitless being, and that you do the things in balance between your free will and the divine will. Wonderful messages out there. I'd like to refer to the guidebook and read out the explanation for all these cards. This one is for the card Free Will. Have you been feeling trapped? Perhaps fear has been getting in the way of you making choices for yourself and moving forward in your life. We are gifted with free will and choice. Sometimes we choose a difficult pathway to walk, but the greater the challenges, the greater the potential for transformation. If we learn from our experiences, you are not a victim of your past, your stories or experiences. In order to liberate yourself, go inward to find your hooks. What beliefs about yourself, the world, or others do you have that are keeping you stuck? You can unhook by changing your beliefs, rewrite your now to create your future. It is time to be conscious about your process and rise aloft like the eagle in order to see the biggest picture. We can always choose to steer the ship in a different direction. Trust yourself and try something different from what you have always expected or what has been expected of you. Let go of your fears and make your decisions based upon a desire for love and trust, keeping faith in a higher vibration and an expansive reality. If we are to create a new earth, we have to start making different choices for ourselves, our children, and our planet. The time is now. Find and liberate yourself. Your untethered soul is a beautiful gift to the world. The action that you are guided to take is aligned with the beliefs on the card. Sit quietly, go inward, and find the aspect of yourself that is stuck. Perhaps your inner child, and listen, honor, love, and reconnect. Bring that part of you into your heart. Now go up high, take a ride on the eagle's back, and look down to see the higher perspective. Autonomy. Dancing in the shadows was okay while you were experimenting and growing, but just take a look at who you truly are. You are unique, an individual who is blossoming inside a protective cloak. You are breaking free from your familiar patterns and healing your ancestors. You can free yourself now. Honor your heritage and your ancestors. They will support you in shining your light. Give yourself permission to strengthen your sense of self and realize your potential. You are being helped to remove the limits that have constrained you and are being reminded of the infinite potential that exists for you and all. As the golden dragon flies through the sky, he weaves his magic in powerful ways. Crossing limits and boundaries, the dragon meets his fullest potential, tamed by the powerful, loving force of the compassionate Bodhisattva Kuan Yin, spreading peace, love, and light to those in need. Freedom is yours when you realize that true freedom comes from within. Liberate your heart and mind. Allow yourself to thrive, not just survive. Broaden your horizons. Look beyond what you thought was possible and allow more. There is more here for you to step into when you commit to experiencing your fullest potential. The action that you are guided to take is aligned with the beliefs on the card. There is one simple statement for you to use as a mantra, morning and night, for as long as you wish, and it goes like this: Universe, show me what is possible. Your commitment is threefold: to be curious and open to discovering this possibility, to commit to yourself, and to focus upon your desire and excitement in service of the greater good. And now I'm going to be reading the details for the Harmony card. Alright, the green of nature exemplifies life flourishing in perfect balance. When we are in balance, we expand and flourish. When we fall out of balance, we have neglected an aspect of the trilogy of self, the mind, body, or spirit, or we are focusing on an aspect of duality. We need to come back to emptiness, back to our center, in order to find the balance of yin and yang energy again. The heart seeks peace and harmony. Noticing your sense of balance, finding your center, your inner harmonious point, will enable you to thrive now. Scan through your life to discover what is out of balance and take time to recalibrate the scales of balance. We may have to think out of the box, but we always have a choice. Remember, what we focus on grows. So if you need more fun, take time to focus on fun in your life. It is important to avoid focusing on what you don't have or don't want in your life, or you may end up attracting more of the same. You are being guided and helped to restore balance now. Action: align with the beliefs on the card to assist with the rebalancing that is required. Empty yourself using Reiki, meditation, Qigong, or walks in nature, and realign with what your body, mind, or soul needs. Let go of that which you cannot control and work on balancing your inner elements of wood, fire, earth, metal, water, and air by contemplating which may be in excess and which may be undernourished. Try acupuncture, use nature's plant food, or do emotional work to try and bring balance to your system. Very clear and aligned messages have come out for you, and some very practical guidance and tips on how you can maintain balance. Alright, so now I'm going to move on to the next set of cards, and I'll be pulling out one card from each set here. I'm going to first call upon the divine guidance to give us a message on our personal growth. So, what is impeding our personal growth in the current situation? What do we need to understand? Spiritual investments. If you do not actively invest in spiritual growth, your quality of life will remain shallow, vulnerable to uncertainties, and subject to the fickle demands of the mind and senses. So please understand the fact that although all the other things we do in life are very important, it is equally important to sit with ourselves, go deep within, and connect to our spiritual aspect of our being. And if we neglect it, we will always have circumstances, situations, and obstacles that will always keep reminding us to find our balance. So it's highly recommended at the moment for you to invest in spiritual growth and do it in whatever way that suits you, because there is no hard and fast, set in stone kind of a way to invest in your spiritual self. So whatever way you feel comfortable, whatever religion you follow, or whatever spiritual idea or ideologies you follow, sit and connect with them. Invest in your spiritual self, in your spiritual growth, because without that, our life really is shallow. And we will always be surrounded by fear and uncertainty and duality and a lot of confusions, So spiritual growth, alignment with our spiritual self gives us a lot of clarity. The faith that is developed due to the spiritual growth gives us fearlessness. It makes us grateful, it makes us limitless, really. And we are able to understand how to use our gifts well. We have clarity of listening to our inner voice that guides us so well, so perfectly. So it's important for you now to find the time and space to invest in your spiritual growth so you can move forward in the current situation. So if things are working well for you, make sure that you are connecting to your gifts, you are connecting with yourself, you are investing in your spiritual growth so that you can flourish and become a limitless being and realize your potential and use opportunities in the best way. And if you are stuck, then you just definitely can't ignore this aspect of your life. So you need to invest in your spiritual growth at the moment. Let me now call upon the divine guidance to give us an important message for leading our life as a servant leader. Responsibility is what is needed the most at this moment. Your personal skills or assets are sacred gifts. Engage them with a mindset of gratitude in service to others. So if you are looking forward to growth and becoming unstuck from the current situation, you need to take responsibility. You need to realize that you have the potential. You are a limitless being. You always have a choice. You need to find your balance. So all of these things come with total personal responsibility. You cannot just blame other people or your circumstances or anything else, for your situation. You have to stand up. You have to realize that you have the power. You have all it takes to deal with the situation and move forward, to grow and realize your gifts and create a mindset of gratitude and use your gifts, use your talents, use your assets to help others, to serve others with all the gratitude. And the last message of this reading, in connection to your relationships. The most important message that is required to be focused on at the moment in your life. Self-awareness. So when it comes to your relationships, relationship with yourself, with others, personal, professional, social, this is what you really need to focus on, is self-awareness. Becoming self-aware allows you to feel compassion for others, because you come to understand that they too are souls struggling to recall their higher nature. So when you become self-aware, you realize the struggles of a soul, because we live in a physical world and we are largely influenced by the physicality of this world, and we don't get to realize the opportunities for spiritual growth. So being self-aware is a spiritual activity. When you try to understand yourself and you see that your soul in this life journey is really working hard to realize its higher self, to reach to its higher potential, and to live out of the higher awareness in this physical world. It is not an easy task. Your soul is consistently striving, is consistently working hard to reach to that highest potential where you can live in this physical world out of your higher nature. So when you do your own work, when you realize and work towards self-awareness, you will start to develop this understanding that everybody on this earth, people around you, people connected to you, are all on the same kind of journey, and they are souls struggling to recall their higher nature. So everybody is trying to do their best in any given situation, because we are just not this physical body, but there is a soul that is driving our behavior in some way or the other, and there is so much that we are going through. And it's not just that it's the soul, it's the mind and the heart. So we have so many dilemmas and so many things that we try to realize unconsciously. So when you work on your self-awareness, you become conscious of all these struggles and all the efforts that you are making on a physical and spiritual and emotional and mental level, intellectual level, and you will see that everybody else is also on their journey and in some way or the other going through the similar kind of struggle. So remember that you need to tune yourself with the belief system that you always have a choice, that you are a limitless being, and that you have a perfect balance of using your will with the divine will, and create a life which is abundant, is filled with love and compassion and gratitude. And this all comes when you develop responsibility. So you need to realize that it is our responsibility to choose what is best for us and others, and keep working hard to reach to our highest potential, our highest nature, and consistently work and invest on our spiritual growth. I hope that these messages resonated with you today, and they will help you and guide you on your current path, on your current situation. And if you connected to these messages today, then please hit the like button. And if you haven't subscribed to my channel yet, then please subscribe to my channel so that you can keep receiving these healing messages and practical spiritual guidance. And I really want to thank you for being with me, and I hope that you have a great life and you stay blessed until we meet the next time. Thank you.